Today's best music.
Magic 89.9.
With the benefit of hindsight now for you, this was 11 years ago, correct? When
Yes.
your pop
Yes.
passed away. How do you feel about it now, as opposed to when you were 11 years younger?
Oh, it was really tough when he first passed. Definitely, it took, I don't know, sometimes I still, you know how, I don't know if you know, but like, it's funny.
Say it,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I mean, when I'm out and about, because people can see his face in me, so
course,
they know that, oh, anak ni Francis. So just they would play his music, like if I'm at a restaurant, if I'm at a store, just to like kind
really?
of give a little nod. But then actually, it would inside. I'm like, I don't want to because I'm gonna start crying.
Wow.
So
Wow.
it's like it was really hard, especially. But of course I had to think about like they're coming from a good place. They want to say like, hey, we know your father, and we're shy to say hi, but here's his song just to let you know. Yeah. So
right.
it's very sweet. It's very sweet. But then deep inside, I would get a little triggered because, hearing his voice, it's a very emotional thing for me. To this day, I think sometimes I'm only getting to the point when I had kids because I would play his songs to them.
It was just about past that. Yeah.
It was only then that I was parang more comfortable na. Kasi parang it really triggered sadness in me. But then now it's more of like, hey, this is your lolo, and it's cool. And they love his music.
Already?
Yeah.
Already?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it bothered you when which is interesting because I hesitated reaching out to you guys because also, I mean, I didn't know whether it would be something that you guys would like to do or talk about, but I wanted to ask anyway.
Yeah, and I'm glad
mean,
you did, Boom.
I'm so happy that you said yes.
Yeah.
I really am, and that you look at it differently. But I also wanted to see and really find out if there was a different effect. How long did it take for you to like truly accept his physical loss? Let's just put it that way. Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna talk about grief, I feel like it never really goes away. It just kind of the intensity kind of trickles down. I read a tweet some time ago and it really resonated with me. I don't know if I can explain this well. There was a drawing of a box, and in that box there's a button, a small button. And then when the loss first happens, imagine there's also a ball inside that box. So there's a ball and there's a button in that box. When the loss first happens, the ball is really big and it keeps hitting that button. That triggers your emotions and your sadness and your grief.
Right.
As time goes by, that ball kind of gets smaller. So it goes around the box. It doesn't hit the switch as much, the button. But then there are times that it hits it. So that's, for me, that's really like, that was exactly how grief is for me. That's exactly how grief is for me. Like the intensity when that button is hit is really still there, of course, always. I feel like that's really how it's going to be for the rest of my life. But it's just not pushed as often.
Right. I think you explain it perfectly.
Yeah, thank you.
That's a perfect way of explaining it.